26 degrees. Never mind, it's 30 degrees. Whatever. I'm cold. I'm not taking a shower. I'm playing more Genshin now. I'm still not sure, but I'm just going to assume that Toryu is indeed asleep right now. And I should probably disconnect. I don't know. I'm too lazy though. I got videos to upload as well, but I bought snacks. Mom bought Skyflakes. So I got Zesto and Skyflakes. And I'm gonna drink and eat while enjoying the third act. Assuming the third act is already out. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be exploring depressingly. Until I'm fucking bored. And exhausted. Let's do this. This team's as good as any. What if I just switch Sophia back to Geo? Would that be fine? Right, here we fucking go. I don't need a camera. The event will make us take more pictures soon enough anyway. Right, because an opportunity like this is never going to happen again. I cannot waste this. I thought Catherine's supposed to have a question mark in her name. Here we go, baby, I'm taking a picture. I want her to be looking. She'll be really confused. Now, stop doing your idle animation. Perfecto. Let's go. The recording's fine, right?
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival. And Dunyarzad, did you save her? It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened.
Well, if you managed to mimic Catherine's voice last time we met.
How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
My favorite bench now, apparently. So why are you not even bothering anymore?
What's going on? Why are you two so excited to see me? Hasn't it only been a night?
Yeah, about that.
It's actually been much longer than that.
We actually don't know.
Strange. Was I really asleep that long? No wonder I have such a headache.
Kusa's birthday is already so long. We were all technically in a coma for a really long time, weren't we? Huh. The song is different. Treasure Street. Catherine.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright.
Kind of disappointing story-wise, but
on the last day of
whatever.
the Sub-Zerus Festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion.
What
Once
suspicion?
Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible, but it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
We did
So
it.
it looks like we did
saved
manage to
Zawaru,
save
though.
Dunyarzad in the end. And not a moment too soon. Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
You already saw us crying. What more? You want us to see you cry
Those
some
are
more?
fine. Everyone reacts differently. Alright, you two must have a lot of other questions for me, right?
Oh, here we
After
go
all,
again.
You saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions. At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky. You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me. Yeah, so you do know! We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria. It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable. A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King. The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies. Okay, so what does the message mean? I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it. So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain. The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
So why are you still Catherine?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
What?
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
I've had that happen to
I
me
can enter
before.
anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet. Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is...
confirmation.
No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her. What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana? That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since.
I think
However,
they're keeping you guessing.
I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing. So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest?
Literally, yeah.
Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida? In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
They're governing this country by... Anyone's better than that.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you. Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha.
Is that how you got into
Trying to find a way to save
her dream as
Irminsul is
well?
my life's
That
mission
one
and top
time?
priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime.
Who the heck is Irminsul,
Every
by the
once
way?
in a while,
I don't actually...
I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough. There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious, and all the people of interest seemed to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something. Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project. Could it be related? Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming. You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams? Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up? It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection. Misdirection? The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
Frickin' respect and leniency are two entirely different things.
Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge.
Alright, Doctor could do anything.
Maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero's Samsara in the immediate future. Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us. What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
It spanned multiple days. It's more than just a birthday at this point.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Nahida.
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a
Nahida, you
sleepwalker.
idiot. You could have at least took her back
happened
to
to
her
walk
booth
by,
first.
so we thought we'd
How
wait
dare
for
you.
you to wake up.
Now we gotta come up.
Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
Oof. Okay, yeah, that was actually genuinely the end. For now, at least. It'll be a while until the update comes out with the desert part of the map and stuff. But we can expect the progression of this will be mostly the same as what happened within Azuma. With the new islands coming out as the new stories. Or in this case, well, they've always been sections, but yeah. Inazuma was literally divided by water, since it was a peninsula. But yeah. Cool. I got nothing to do now. Well, technically I do, but I don't feel like doing any of them. I'm already exhausted. And I don't plan on leveling up Cole until next week for the battle pass. I need to bind 4 more mining things. I guess I'll go try unlocking a waypoint somewhere. Yeah, I should have just finished it when I had the chance, damn it. Wrong direction.
Just following orders.
Shine down!
I'll protect us. Fire hazard!
Illusion shattered!
The fuse is lit!
I'll be
Alright, so where can I get ore? Geo. Alright, I don't have anything I can deal with. Or Dendro shields.
Time for a light show!
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid that shields and stuff don't count as targets. Was this the thing Torio was talking about? Stop it. Stop moving. Yeah, Trilakshana creature. I see.
Propagate!
So that's how you solve these puzzles. I'm still missing two. Yeah, well shit. Well, I can take this as a blessing. I can just relax for the rest of my Saturday now rather than dealing with Genshin. Short video. Gooey stuff.
Scatter!
Oh my god, I don't want to deal with any of this bull crap. Oh, you know what I can do? I should go level up the statue. One level. So I can see what the next level has to offer. Before I go. Ah, yeah. For level 2 we get memories. Yeah, I don't think all the Dendroculus, because that's how it was when Inazuma came out as well. The rest of the Dendroculus, if I had to guess, we only have like all the way up to level 5, maybe just 4, maybe 6. Yeah, all the constellations for Sophia definitely isn't out yet either. I don't care. I got an achievement. $18,000 should guarantee it, right?